Hi, I'm Brian Kellerman, co-founder and Chief Food Safety Officer at Kellerman Consulting, and you are watching our video series on a culture of food safety. In this video, we want to continue our look at in-the-facility actions to maintain and improve the culture of safety, and to do that, we are going to focus on leadership walkthroughs in the facility. Food safety doesn't really take place in the front office or in the conference room or training presentations, important as those places are. Offices, conference rooms, and training rooms are the places where we talk about operations either before they happen or after they happen. So we want to get leadership out on the floor and see where food safety is actually happening in real time so that we can tie them to those administrative meetings and trainings. What you will get out of this video is a how-to for conducting a leadership walkthrough, as well as what to look for and how to address issues when you find them. It is so important to consider these walkthroughs for your facility because when facility walkthroughs are performed consistently by leadership, we can assure the culture of food safety fully takes hold in the facility and once in place, stays in place, even where turnover in personnel occurs. When we talk about leadership walkthroughs, I'm referring to walkthroughs performed by the owner, the general manager, plant manager, or a C-level administrator in the facility. And when we talk about a walkthrough, that really is what it sounds like, walking through the facility. This is not the same thing as checking paperwork or performing an audit of your program. This is taking a stroll or meander through the back with an intent to see what is happening. So, we might be talking about walking into the production area, or walking through the storage racks, or even getting a jacket on and walking into the cooler or freezer, or it might be heading out to the shipping receiving docks. You should think through where you are going to walk each time you walk, set a basic path, and you should have a sense of what you expect to see. Go check the production schedule or the cleaning schedule. See what employees have clocked in today, or call over to the maintenance department and find out what they are working on if you'd like. Change it up each time you walk around. Here, we are really talking about scheduling in the sense that we have an expectation of how the walkthrough will go before we do it. We need to think of scheduling in terms of how many walkthroughs should be done each week and how to hold ourselves accountable to completing those walkthroughs as often as we know we should. The more walkthroughs we do, the easier it is to notice when things are out of sorts, and the quicker we can get to a solution. When we go on the floor, if the production schedule says that breading fish sticks is happening, you should expect to see that the ingredients are out there on the line. The breading lines are prepped, and folks on the line are gowned up. It's in knowing what you expect to see before you go out there that helps you recognize when operational actions are not right. Armed with some basic expectations, ask some questions. And here we are talking about simple questions. If you see a new employee you don't recognize, ask them their name, when they started, if they feel safe on the job. Ask how long the production run is supposed to be, or how the preoperative inspection went. The actual questions are not nearly as important as having the leader of the company show up and ask them. It shows your team that you care about what they are doing and that they are important. It connects leadership to operations. In all of the projects I've worked on with clients, this is the one thing I see too little of, and it can help so much. Some tools you can take with you to better perform your leadership walkthrough: a flashlight, a notebook, a pen, and a camera. For the smartphone or camera, while visitors are not allowed to take photos or videos, internally this is a fine practice. I do recommend working with operations to sanitize or protect your smartphone or camera when you're on the floor. Electronics are a bit unsanitary, and you should make sure that as a leader, you are not violating your facility hygiene practices. For your notebook, it's important to write things down. Now, to be clear, writing down observations during production is very much part of the QA job description, and we want to be careful that we don't duplicate those tasks. However, walkthroughs are a great time to collect your thoughts as you walk, and it's a very good idea to write some of those down as you go. Same for your observations. Best of all, anything and everything you write down is a written record from leadership, and this can really make a positive difference during your inspections or audits. For your flashlight, it really helps in dark places in the facility, and you should take a bit of time to peek into those hard to see areas. That's most likely where the issues in the facility are hiding. Places you should be looking: under shelves, behind equipment, in drawers and cabinets, in closets. Climb up on a ladder or a mezzanine, go into long-term storage, and make sure to record what you observe when you look, good or bad. What are we looking for when we perform a leadership walkthrough? There really is not a correct answer for this, so instead we should think through what a leadership walkthrough should focus on. And first, it is repetition and consistency. Ideally, the leader should walk through the facility as close to every day of operations as possible. Leadership has a lot to juggle far and beyond operational specifics, which is why we delegate. But finding 10 to 20 minutes during the day to get out to the back can do wonders. With consistent walkthroughs, that basic sense of normal and expected operations should allow us to have a big picture understanding of our operations, and problem issues should be obvious. When things have changed or moved, get a sense of why that happened. There's always a good chance that you will not see anything noteworthy during your walkthroughs, and that's just fine. It might just mean that everything is going as planned. One quick note is that we are recommending these walkthroughs even if you have video monitors in your offices. These monitors are very important and helpful for security, but there is a huge difference between having employees feel they are being watched from the eye in the sky and knowing that the facility leader is going to be walking through and looking for themselves.